jump back on here, see if you guys, if any of those questions and stuff I can answer for you guys now.
Question time.
Let's put that straight away on Mike O'Hearn and accept it on Mike O'Hearn shows.
Cool.
Hi, guys.
I think let it fluff in a little more before we go, or just get to it. Oh, it said, what made you start your fitness journey from day one?
It's a different. I grew up in a different world. So I grew up in a time where lifting was automatic for all kids. I grew up in a time where, you know, you had PE classes, everybody lifted for athletics. So it was a kickstart. And then I also had older brothers and sisters that all lifted. So I always say I was kind of bred for this lifestyle. And by 8, 9 years old, I knew this is what I was going to do. That's what started it. Lucky time. I grew up in a lucky time. But I wasn't the only one that grew up like that. I know it sounds like, wow, you started lifting at 9 years old and eating right. And it was like the best of the best from around the world. All by that time, like when I was in the magazines by 17, even years before that, I was already seeing the magazines and these other teens in the United States and overseas. Monsters by then. But we didn't have as many distractions as you guys have. So it was just a different time. It's like looking back and it's like Rich Gaspari won the universe at 19. Barry DeMay
Crazy.
Also. Lee Haney won the Teenage Nationals 2 years in a row. Teenage America, sorry. And so that was my goal, you know, to win the Washington State powerlifting and the Teenage Nationals. So that was the kickstart to it. And I don't know how to help you guys in that sense because you guys got so much more distractions than we did growing up in the 70s and 80s.
We also have a window into people like you, which if they're fortunate enough to stumble upon and get the right information from the right person, that's a huge head start. Unless they find like a Greg video and then they're fucked.
And then they're down the rabbit hole.
So it goes both ways, but you know.
Then you get manipulated into thinking you'll never become anything unless you do something. Yeah, there's a.
Did your dad also have a great jaw?
Yeah. My bone structure is my dad. I got my bone structure from my dad and skin from my ma. Eyes from my ma.
How did you get on American Gladiators?
It was a 3-day process. 10,000 guys from the United States tried out at the Coliseum here in Los Angeles and eliminations. And by Friday, it got cut in half, even more so. On Saturday, it got cut to a quarter. And then on Sunday was the finals and finished out down to a beastie 10, and then a week later, those 10 met and competed again, and then I walked away with it.
Now, were you guys competing in, like, were you guys reading lines?
No, we were smashing heads.
Oh, yeah.
We were smashing heads, which was great.
They were really picking a gladiator.
They were, at that time, that was 1989, 1990. And so it was still
Right.
real violence, real guys. What's up? So are you going to go to jiu-jitsu?
Well, I was thinking we got 7 minutes, I gotta change him.
Cool.
Should I take him?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's go to jiu-jitsu.
So real.
I'm going to jump back for a second. I think this was a great question. I appreciate it. We're going to clip that just so everybody understands. But I want to jump on something. Somebody asked what started my journey. And it was the limit of options. It was the limit of options. So I grew up I can't believe where I grew up. I look back and I go, wow, this was destined to be, because I grew up with not just, I was a good athlete, but I grew up in a town where the best athletes from the United States were also there. And they were also from my town. It was crazy. For anybody that wants to check that, you can go on 30 for 30 and look at the Kirkland Little League team. And those are the kids I grew up with. And those were my football teammates and everything like that. And they won the World Series. Cody Webster was on 30 for 30. You know, he was the pitcher and the limelight and all that stuff. So looking back, I was pretty lucky to be in the situation. And then weird things like I did realize my parents were in the newspaper for what they did, but I didn't realize it was an odd thing, or a rare thing is a better word for it. So looking back, it was like, man, I got to choose what I wanted to do for a living, and I chose right for what I love, and I did it. But I'm trying to think of a way to help you guys. And I know there's so much distractions and so many options that you could go. I don't know. You can do anything now to be famous and make money. So do that. That's interesting. And yes, definitely do it. But make sure that you love what you're doing. And I think we put up a post today just about you'll stay with it if you love it. But if you're chasing fame or money, you're probably not going to stay with it. And then just try to take care of the noise, the distractions, the very best you can. And again, I haven't figured out how to do that for you guys. You're pretty good about not distracting.
Getting distracted?
Yeah.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, no, yeah. Locking in?
Yeah, you just kind of have to just choose it and go. I saw the most amazing interview with a guy that worked under Steve Jobs.
Uh-huh.
And we'll try to find that for this clip, because he talked about it. It's like, he was very, I guess, everybody kind of knows this. Everybody knows that he wasn't a nice guy and he's very rude and he's very direct. But the guy was talking about him and he's like, well, you would let him talk to you that way. And he says, yeah, because I knew how brilliant he was.
Right.
And if Steve called you, because there was no cell phones then, or there wasn't any advanced stuff, and they call you at 1 a.m, you're answering. He sends you an email. He wants a response. He doesn't want a response when you get to work at 9 a.m. And he said they talked about the noise ratio, where Steve would have 80% of his day was so focused, and you couldn't distract him from that.
Yeah.
And it was only 20% was distraction.
Right.
And he says the only person he's ever met that is 100% focused and there's no noise is Elon Musk.
Right.
He says,
I saw that.
You saw that same video, right? It was really interesting and brilliant too, that you lay out your day or whatever it is for you guys. If you got to get work, you're a married man, you got kids, you got your job, but you want to be healthy and you want to train, or you want to go roll, or whatever that is, you schedule that day, and then you just keep the distraction away from you. Keep that distraction away from you as best you can. But thank you for the question about what started it.
Yeah. Not a fitness question, but how are the pups? Sending you guys something this weekend from Mary.
Mary, thank you. Guys, this one here is a gem. I keep this right next to me, Mary, right next to me. Thank you. The girls are good. The girls are very good. Thank you very much. Got some big ones there, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'll just go from the top. But yeah. This one. What are a few of the exercises you feel are overused and don't provide great muscle growth?
Cables.
Cable.
Cables and machines. I think those are the big ones. I think people bypass a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people bypass. They see an exercise and they see a guy with an amazing physique. And so, which is, okay, so this is interesting because I'd like you guys to answer this. You guys see a guy with an amazing physique doing this cable pull down with 40 pounds and he's isolating and pulling the back. And it's like, this is going to develop your whole back. Well, it's, the Supermans, it's kind of like that. It's like a much down the road secondary exercise before a show. It's not going to really develop anything huge on you, but it's a great isolation and it's a great squeeze. But the guy's going to be in incredible shape. And so I see this so much, that exact video, and I see so many people in the gym mimicking it. And I'm like, holy shit, you look terrible. This is not the exercise you should be doing. You should be over there doing some compound movements and some basic pull downs and some seated rows. And let's start building some muscle. Let's start trimming some of that fat. But they're doing these exercises that somebody made look amazing. So in that sense, you guys mimic it. But also you do this, you do the flip. You'll have a guy that looks like trash give you advice, and it's like the Bible. You're like, this is golden. This is the thing that will change me forever. And I say, well, I understand you fall into it because the guy looked good over here, but then the common sense didn't step in and go, well, the compound movements are going to get that size and thickness, and then you can create the artwork from there. And then also the other side, it's like, yes, this guy's giving you this information that he's regurgitating, and it sounds articulate as anything. He's beautiful, but he looks like crap. So I'm just confused on those two aspects. I don't think I've ever asked somebody that hasn't done the journey and done it well advice. It's like, it's your cousin telling you, hey, go invest. And he lives in a single, bedroom apartment and he can't even make rent. It's like, well, you're probably not the guy I'm going to take advice from. I love you, cuz, but.
Oh, so, right, but he knows.
But he knows. I got it. It's a weird one. There's some great guys out there teaching.
Yeah.
Winning. I would, anything Ed Cohen talks about, I would listen to. Bull Stewart, there's a hidden gem. You guys want to be strong, lift and develop an incredible body? Bull Stewart, go look him up. And you talk about somebody that's like Robbie. I can't believe I haven't said that more. Bull, you are an absolute unit of a human. I don't even consider you a human. You are a mutant. Freaking love you.
Kevin O'Leary said it. Okay, for the Elon video, talking about Steve Jobs.
It's amazing, right?
Kevin's great.
And Kevin's a very harsh, kind of direct guy.
Right to it.
I don't think he's harsh, but he's personality.
Yeah.
And the way he talks about it, it's like, he talked to me that way. But he knew he was around greatness.
Yeah.
I guess greatness has a little bit of crazy in it. That's all right with me. I'm okay with that.
Saw you on the Jesse show. Loved it. Good stuff. Loved it.
Thank you, man. I think that's one of the best. That was one of those ones that we didn't know which way it could go.
Right. It was great. It was different.
Yeah.
Very different.
I like Jesse, man. I like what he stands for and how he makes it so simple. It's just, he makes life simple.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Why reverse grip bench?
Oh, the way it hits and lays on the triceps for me. The way it opens up. The secondary stuff is keeping that body and the stretch through the front delts and the elongate to the tricep, that stretch through it. Oof. And the way that tricep hits it and gets tucked in there, right? And then you bring it back down so low. Oof, it's just awesome. Now, close grip's cool too. Close grip's cool too. But man, reverse, it's just it's a different feel. And I've loved it forever. And I think when I was lifting with the Barbarian Brothers and Anthony Clark and training with those guys, what I always thought was cool is, you know how everybody's arm looks good from the side, right? But the front and back is like your arms disappear.
Yep.
And when they walked, that tricep had his own zip code. You know, it just came off the shoulder and down to the small elbow. And it was like, wow, the thickness on there. And everybody that did reverse, and reverse was very common in the 80s and 90s. It's not anymore.
What are your thoughts on supplements for health and performance? Thoughts on creatine?
Love that. I also love the fact that the studies, it's up to like 30 grams, right? It's up to 30 grams. And that's just 30 grams for the brain.
Brain.
So I love the fact that when creatine hit, everybody's like, this is great stuff. Makes you retain water, you know, is it bad for you? And it's like, all you got to do is like 5 grams. And then you just kind of see how these studies go and go and go. And then we're at this stage now that 30 grams. And what I was already doing before these studies, I guess I was doing close to 30 because I'd do 10 before the workout, I'd do 10 after the workout, and 10 before bed. Love it. I love it. But again, it's consistency of it. It's not just, you know, do it for a week. You have to do that creatine for the next 40 years.
A coach is up to 20 weekly working sets for priority body parts appropriate in the off season.
Yeah, if you're growing and getting stronger, then it's telling you that that's good for you. 20 working sets, that's great. I mean, I definitely see that for legs easily. Back could come close to that. You know, shoulders, there's a lot of different angles you can hit. But yeah, if you're taking enough calories, and the main thing is you'll know in that first month, you're getting stronger, you're getting bigger, the weights are moving easier, you're killing it. You're recovering, you're getting better, go. And if it's not, and you don't see that change, just back it down a bit.
Mike, it's the OMAD guy, well, 1 meal a day guy from earlier. Appreciate the response. I'll give you an update in the future. Much love, bro. Love you.
Great job, man. Thanks for elaborating. So if you guys don't know, this gentleman and I talked earlier, and his first post was, I eat once a day. Well, for that, it hits me, and I'm like, well, okay, you're not really doing this right. That doesn't sound healthy. But then his response was beautiful. I thought it was amazing how, again, I love the fact that you guys are actually listening and applying stuff. And so he came back and says, well, he has a relationship issue, like we all do, with food. And this was allowing him for right now to get his macros in for the day, eat what he would like. And that means he's still getting to his macros. So he's not eating like McDonald's and stuff. And his relationship with food is a little bit better. And I think that's a great step in the right direction. And for anybody here, like the 20 rep thing, I could give an answer to you. Are you growing? Are you getting stronger? Yes. Then it's working. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. You know it's working because you're getting bigger and stronger. Now, if you come back to me in a month and say, I haven't got stronger, haven't got bigger, the weights, I'm actually getting a little weaker, it's too much. It's already telling you it's too much. And so you drop it down. You don't drop it to 10, but you pull it back a little bit, right? You pull it back to maybe 16 sets, working sets. So this stuff is pretty simple after you get the understanding of the foundation.
Are quads overrated?
Yes. 100% overrated. Underrated is glute hamstrings. The glute hamstring is a monster of a muscle, and it's going to help you tenfold in the gym, on stage, in a powerlifting meet, in athletics, and in life. So great question. What made you come up? Will you get back to us? What made you come up with that question? I like that insight. I remember I talked about hamstrings, and then the Hobbit said, well, I got great hamstrings. I can play pro football. I'm like, wow, there's a comprehension of an idiot.
The quarterback's going to have to
Great.
throw the ball at the ground
There you go.
to get to you.
It's like, wow, is that what you get? Yeah, that's what you gather? I'm 6'2". I should be able to shoot the basketball perfectly. It's like, wow.
Pretty sure he said in that video, about you, I'll find it again. When you mentioned gluten hams are for athleticism, he fucking cut to himself and he goes, nah, no, they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That was part of it. And I was like, holy shit, this
yeah.
an athletic guy who's never been around athletes, talking to a guy that's only been around athletes at the highest level.
Further discredited yourself.
Yeah. Great question though, my friend. Thank you. Give me another one, Jeffrey. Good one.
Boom. Give me some good stuff, boys.
This is a new shirt also, guys. Those guns are not new. Maybe they look new, but
Old school T-bar rows with the V handle. Any tips to make the exercise better?
no, it's a freaking great exercise.
It's already good.
Yeah, it's not a huge range. I would do it like this, though. I would not do it like the science-based lifters. I would do it like Arnold and the old school guys do. Did you ever see Arnold do the T-bar rows? Holy sheesh. If anybody in the world would do that form now, the world would be yelling at him. Oh, that is terrible form. And to me, it looks delicious. It looks healthy, athletic, great rotation, good pull. He's getting the most out of his movements on everything he did for back, though. His pull downs, how he comes up and comes all the way up and out with those lats, where everybody else is like, no, bring it up to where the lats are stopped and then pull back down and stay in here. And I'm like, well, I don't know what you're training for. And at the end of the day, guys, most of you are going to say, I'm a bodybuilder because I won the universe multiple times. That was a bleep of a moment, a bleep. So it's again, you're training, but remember that you're technically training for life, regardless of your athletic ability and your athletic sport. Try to stay healthy. But great question, my friend. Yeah, those are great exercise. Give me another one.
Yeah, on Facebook, someone's about to get the block.
No.
So let's quit spamming chat.
Oh, well, all right.
It's annoying. It's annoying to me.
Our team's going in to block some people. Bye-bye.
Boom. What would Mike O'Hearn do to prevent ligament injuries in the biceps? I stretched a little too much on curls, and now I'm feeling pain for months.
Yeah. Well, I would be doing BPC and TB500, the Wolverine stack of peptides. So those amino acids will help those ligaments Your muscle will recover if you overstretched it and you tweaked it and maybe a little tear in the bicep muscle. But ligaments, again, I would continue to try to stretch it. I would try to keep that range of motion the best you can. But yeah, it's just, again, all we can do is our best. And again, you can try to bulletproof your body the very best of your ability, and then just continue to train smart. All right.
All right, chat. We're back. No audio. Shit. Boom. What do we got? Reverse barbell lunges versus squats. Why are they versus?
I don't know what you're asking. You'd squat first, and then you could do your reverse lunges.
Yep.
It's a great workout.
No, Mike.
But it wouldn't be.
One or the other.
It's not a verse. No exercise is a verse. Every exercise has its purpose. Yeah, just so anybody and everybody understands this, lifting doesn't work that way. You know how they go, sumo deadlifts is cheating or a wasted exercise. In no world,
Right.
in no world that is. Those are from the guys that have broken themselves or didn't do it right or didn't
Right.
utilize it for the right reasons. The whole, should you do squats or leg press? Yes, you should squat and you should leg press. Incline bench or flat bench? Yeah. Do some incline benches. If you want to do some flat benches, do those. It doesn't work versus or anything like that. Or it doesn't work that way in my world, because I know that it's a wasted question. Just so you guys understand that. And what's going to happen? Life is going to remove exercises from you. And so your job is to try to continue to do all you can.
Ooh, repeat that. real
Yeah,
quick. What's
unfortunately,
life?
life's going to remove that.
Jeez.
At some point, you're going to come back and go, can't squat no more.
Yikes.
Can't deadlift no more. Can't do behind the neck press no more. Can't do straight bar curls or reverse curls anymore. That's life. That's the reality of it. And so when you're younger, don't start picking and choosing and going, I'm only doing this or that. Do it all. It throws me that this is the stuff you guys come up with.
Yeah.
Must be new to lifting.
Thoughts, chat?
What do you guys think about this question or questions like this? Front squats or back squats? Because my response to it is yes. Do front squats, do back squats. And whatever's weaker, focus on that for the bit.
Best exercises for a 13-year-old to increase speed and strength without stunting growth.
So the best of the best say it is jumping.
Really?
The best of the best say it's jumping, box jumps, or the compression of the drops off the box onto the ground and exploding. So it's not technically heavier squats, heavier leg press, leg extensions or leg curls. It's actually jumping because it's the explosion of reversing out of something. And so that's the studies. And this is going back to the Russians in the 70s and 80s already figured it out. And so that is the increase your speed, my friend. Now, strength-wise, you should be doing some cleans, some snatches if you can. And again, those are form lifts. And so you can do a clean and jerk like an Olympic lifter, or you can do a pull clean like a football player. And I would do it more like a football player for that explosion hip motion. So that will help you, not on the platform from Olympic lifting or the guy going, I can Olympic lift 315. You want to be able to power clean it because it's more of a power from the hips. And that's going to give you better speed in the long run and strength. So try that.
I think this guy nailed it with the response to your question about what do we think about squats and lunges,
Right.
those types of questions. I think he's pretty there. Comparing different exercises is an obsession from the science-based community. I can see that.
I can see that. They want to,
Dissect and analyze.
yeah, they want to dissect it and analyze it and sit there.
Is this getting more muscle recruitment than this? And you shouldn't be doing reverse tricep presses. You should be doing the rope at a 45-degree angle because blah, blah, blah.
So the meme I saw yesterday was a photo of two ladders and the pieces of wood to build the steps to the ladder. And on the left, it had this ladder that was built and they were slanted and all the way, but it was all the way to the top. And the one on the right was perfect. And it had, at this point, 3 steps, perfect. And so it reminds me of that kind of mentality.
Right.
I'm going to wait until I know the right science behind this and do the proper rep range. And this is what I'm going to do when it's all perfect. And then I'm going to do this. And where you got the guy over here with some grit and go, I'm going to attempt to see if this works. And I'm going to eat and I'm going to get some size off of this. I'm going to get some strength off of this. It's not pretty, but I'm still getting there. And he's going to be all the way up to the top of the ladder where Mr. Science-Based is still just kind of going, well, unless it's perfect, I'm not doing it. Unless it makes sense on paper, I'm not doing it. And so great point of view on this.
I keep seeing this pop up in chat. And it's not a good week for the science-based community with one of the hobbits getting exposed for his fake PhD. I think the nurse got something happened with the nurse. And I haven't seen anything about it. Chat, you can inform us. But I just keep hearing it from the chat that I guess the nurse isn't really a doctor or his PhD, something suspect about it. Funny.
Okay, that's funny because I said the same thing again. That's why I love social media and those old school, the old school quotes. There's a reason why those quotes are still around. And the person's character will come out at some point.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like these old school guys and I like being on this ride as long as I have, is because Mickey Rourke.
Hit that.
Mickey
Mickey
Rourke.
There we go.
Mickey Rourke, the wrestler. Go watch his movie. You guys will love his movie. The wrestler and other stuff. He's, oh my gosh, an incredible actor. So the one I was talking about was that character sooner or later comes out, or a person's bitterness sooner or later comes out. That's why I think everybody loves Chris Cormier, because Chris is Chris.
Hey, if you're real,
You know, if you're real, you're real. You don't have to fake that shit. So I love that. What do you got for me?
There's a squat.
Great question, guys, though, too. Really, I know the other ones, too, about, the lunges and squats. I understand. Trust me, I understand why you ask some of these questions. It's, to me, seem elementary or common sense that you would figure them out. But you're getting bombarded with so much. You get here. The truth is, you got a lot of guys out there that talk very articulate, and they got the gift for gab. And it really comes down to, which is great about that, is a gift for gab makes it look legit. And then it's up to you to really go, well, okay, common sense says that's not going to be the case. Or your eyes are not lying to you, you're right? Go for it. Who do you got?
We got Chat D. How do you get into that flow state?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, did you see the Brad Pitt movie yet?
No, which one is
The racing?
Oh, Formula One. No, I didn't
See it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, there's things I love. I loved it as a movie, as this and this.
One.
But there was something he was chasing that comes to fruition in this.
Uh-huh.
And he says there's a moment when he's driving that he's alone
Oh yeah.
and he's flying. And it doesn't matter that he's in a race car going 200 miles an hour and there's cars next to him and there's an audience and TVs and everything. He's alone in a moment on the planet. And I get into those moments when I'm lifting and there's a certain amount of weight on me and it's me and it doesn't matter who's around. And you guys will see when I lift, there's no noise, there's no hype, there's nothing. And I love that kind of moment. And I always fight for that moment to just get that. And I try to get it every day. And I think the flow and you doing this is you getting up every morning going, I got that passion about something. You could be an artist, piano player, or whatever your job is. I got a buddy who's a vet, and my gosh, it's like art watching him do it. It's a beautiful thing to watch somebody do their craft, and they do it so well. It looks flawless and beautiful. And he's just a veterinarian. And to me, to watch him do it, I'm like, God damn, he has a good life. Jordan playing basketball. I've never seen somebody play basketball like Jordan. It's like it was him on the court by himself. So find that flow, find that thing that you're searching for and fight for. It's hard to get there. But once you taste it,
Ooh.
it's hard to give up. It's hard to give up. Great question, though.
How often do you do the 30-day blitz and the dry out?
More than I should.
Ooh.
Much more than I should. Again, I think opportunity's opportunity, right? And so I'm okay giving up a little bit of the longevity, a little bit of later for an opportunity that I can get now that I'm really living. And so you're like, wait a minute, why is dieting taken away later on? It's because when you do diet to the level that we go to, you're hurting the body a bit. And then you should take time off to let it heal. And you can heal all the way. Problem is, I've been going movie to movie to movie to shoot to back to back to back to back. So I've been really trying to stay in that incredible shape. So again, I think I do it too much. I would recommend definitely once a year, 100%. This is a go-to. Now, again, most of you aren't going to be slicing to the point of where you want to get on stage. I wish you would, even though you don't get on stage. I wish you would just try to get in the very best shape of your entire lives, better than you were in high school or college. I would like that for everybody. And so that's twice a year for that. But again, I'm asking you afterwards, pull back and let your body heal up and then go again.
And what is that process called? Is there a name?
Reverse dieting out and taking that off season. And so I, as of this last week, have started my reverse out. And right now it seems like it's a clean slate until New Year's. I get to actually reverse out from now till then and get all that size back on. And so I'm pretty excited about letting the body heal up in a sense. And when I say heal up, it's not because I'm injured or anything like that. It's because I've starved the body of nutrients for so long to stay so lean. And again, I don't believe that you should be ripped to the bone all year.
Look at the first 5 seconds.
Okay.
That's the only.
You guys,
That's just the catch.
you guys are going to love this.
Look how it fit perfect. Right? Don't worry about any of that.
Yeah.
But it works. So when it comes together, it'll look cool.
Gold. Wow.
So I'll do the loading and all that
We got some fun stuff coming. He's having fun over here, guys.
Oh yeah.
This guy's name is Jay.
Where we at, Jay?
Jay, will you let me know how many times have you done it? And if you've never done the blitz before and you didn't get as sliced as you want, I'm okay telling a first timer to go twice in a row. But just know that second one, whew, you should be ripped to the bone. And then remember the dry out. So if you do the 30-day blitz, I recommend the dry out because what you're seeing at the end of the 30-day blitz isn't final. We still got to fill you out. And so you may not need to do a second 30-day blitz compared to doing a dry out. So let me know, Jay.
All right. Do you time your intake of carbs?
I time my foods. Yeah.
So all the food is
All food is timed out.
right.
Yeah. My first meal is at 3 a.m. Next meal is at 5 o'clock. Then I train at 6 o'clock. And so from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock is the longest gap I have during the day. And so I'll have a meal at 5 o'clock, a little before training, and then 8 o'clock is my next meal. And then I'll go another 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. And now that I'm reversing out, I take my carbohydrates and I split them up through the day. And then my last meals are usually about 3 hours before bed.
Well, what if you're in a meeting or on set or doing a live or have guests or you're doing some type of work?
In my life, there's never an issue to where I can't get my meal. But I understand like doctors or firemen or police can always get their foods in. But yeah, the doctors, I fully understand you're on call. With people that I train that are first responders or office jobs, I got their proteins at their busiest times so they can at least go to the restroom, have a protein drink, get back into the office, do their thing. But I haven't found really anybody in today's world that can't get their meals in. I know you said carbs, so I'm thinking that I'm assuming that you're thinking that most of my carbs are in the morning or before and after workouts, and biggest portions are usually at that time, but I have carbs throughout the whole day. Because again, remember, I don't believe what they're saying. You're awake, you're moving, your body's working. And so my body needs carbohydrates to continue to function. And I know that a lot of people try to minimize later on during the day. And if that works for you, Great.
Mike, I'm 18, lost over 70 pounds, mainly through ridiculously low calories and excessive cardio, from obese to now a skinny fat look.
Okay.
Just been lifting a few months. Should I
Okay.
now bulk up?
No, I would first, for the next 6 months, I would take care of your skin, is what I would do. You're still at a young age to where when you were obese, maybe got some stretch marks and everything, I would cater to your skin and move the nutrition around you slowly coming out of that depletion phase. All right. So again, it goes back to like the nurse Mike talking about, he's brilliant, but then he has these love handles and it's like surgery. It's like, I don't want you to have to do that. You're still young enough. And what I love is you're disciplined to lose the weight. Props. Great job. Because so many people cannot do that, and you did it. So I would take the next 6 months. I would make sure you're doing proper lotion, making sure you're keeping the skin lubricated in a sense, and then slowly bring your calories up and let your body fill out, because you probably moved through that so quickly that the skin is still so far behind. That's what I would do. I wouldn't play with so much the idea of, should I slice? Should I bulk? I wouldn't go back and forth. I'd take care of the skin and move through that. I know that's an odd way to look at this, but you're going to thank me later in life.
This is what I'm telling you. This is what I pointed out at Powerhouse the other day. This is the dumbest shit, and people are doing it. Mike, I see people doing tricep pushdowns with the wrist attachment rather than using their hand for the movement. Shouldn't you just use your hands so your forearms can get involved too?
Even more than that, so your wrists can be strong. So you're closing the fist in the sense of just doing. Yeah, sorry that you guys have to see that. It's like the most annoying guy going, I'm isolating just the inside tip of my lower bicep on this exercise and here, and I'm flexing. It's like, shut up and just lift the weight. It's just like, seriously. So let me give you an example on this, and you guys can clip this.
Where's he going, Jack?
So here comes common sense. For all those guys that are out there doing the wrist tricep pushdowns and they're not using the hands, I am 100% the opposite way. And that's why my wrists are still reverse benching and still doing reverse curls and still can grab a man and make him feel like he's going to get tossed. So I go the opposite, and my son will only use this. And this is like a gi. And so he will be grabbing this when he does his push downs. And so it is fully connected. And so this boy's grabbing and wrist strength and hand strength will be ridiculous. So you can understand the two sides of this. This guy over here is going, I'm being delicate and just working my tricep with 20 pounds from my wrist. Where my monster son is going to be like, I'm taking this guy's chest and I'm moving it through. And when I grab a hold of him, I will control him. So that's my two approaches from this. A little extreme, yeah? But again, I want to have the strong wrists, elbows, and shoulders as I get older. You start getting away from it, and it's like the guy that sits on the couch or the guys that have retired and said, hey, I feel good. I'm doing everything. I feel body feels great. You're not doing anything. That doesn't make sense to me. The guys that go, hey, I've retired. I feel great. My back and all this and that, but you're not using it. You're sitting in a chair. You're standing. Get on the mats. Show me that body actually still functions. Go roll with another 250-pound man. Let's see if that body still does anything. And that's the point of it, right? You still want to be that guy that can actually move and go play with the grandkids and do stuff. I would hope.
Shut up and do the lift. That's
Exactly.
right. That's right.
I don't need to add anything to that. Well done, my friend.
That's you. That was your quote.
Okay. Sure.
Hey, Coach, could you educate us on why you like dedicating a day for each body part? Arm day, chest day, and so on.
I could definitely do that, but I can just kind of give you a tidbit so you fully understand. You only have so much energy. And today I went in and I blew my load on shoulder press. I was there, I don't know, you showed up pretty close to on time and stuff, but I was already,
Yeah, you're going.
I was already 10 sets in. It just felt like good today. And so I was already 10 sets in. And when I was done with shoulder press, I was done. We did a little bit of bent overs to rear delts, some side laterals, but I was good. Now, I don't have enough energy to go to do another body part. I've taxed not just my shoulders, but my body well enough to go, I'm not going to be able to recover unless I leave the gym now. And so that's for me understanding my body. So, and I hear these guys all the time and they talk about, I go in and it shocks me. I go in and I train chest and back on the same day. Then I go in and train arms and shoulders. And I agree with Lee Haney. If you went in and trained chest and then back, you didn't train chest. You're not doing much more than that. Unless it's a powerlifting and then it's a small percentage at 70s and you're doing less volume, yeah, you're not doing all that. Especially as a bodybuilder, you're not doing all that because it's more about recovery. So that's why one of those things that I have to figure out, it's not how hard you train, it's how well you recover. That's it. So I know that you guys go, I'm a beast. I can go in and do the whole body. Great for you. I can't recover. Could I go in and blow out the whole body? Sure. But I wouldn't recover for a week. And it's this. What you want to do is this. You want to go in, stimulate it, recover, get in the next day, stimulate it, and recover. So that's why I like the idea of go in, hit it, and then get out. But it's a great question. Great question.
Yup.
And I know it kind of sounds weird saying that if you're powerlifting, you can do a couple. But when I'm doing powerlifting, I'm focused on more of a compound movement, and I'll stay there for a bit, and very little secondary. And so I could get that in and then go back later in the day and do another compound movement and very little secondary. So, and I'm only needing to recover from, and I'm taking in a shitload of calories too during powerlifting. As a bodybuilder, you're taking in more precise, trying not to get too big, too heavy. Great question though, my friend. Go a couple more. You guys are killing it tonight, man. Jeffrey's right. When it's more romantic like this, just me and you.
Just tango.
Jeez.
Might take so much time to answer every question. Much respect. It's great. You don't just an answer out. You don't just reply for the sake of replying. You also educate them and potentially open up a perspective that maybe they didn't see before, using an analogy or a story or grabbing a piece of equipment from the kitchen to show you why you shouldn't be a little bitch. It's just spot on.
Thank you for that.
This guy keeps coming into chat. Darren Bobo.
Right.
I wish it was just me and you.
It is, though. It is. At the end of the day, it is just me and you.
Yeah. I wonder what he's eating right
I would say she's a blonde.
now. Oh, yeah.
That's what he's eating right now. You going to Vegas? Huh? Come on, Bobo. You going to Vegas?
Bobo lives in Vegas. He's got a Vegas fund.
Why wouldn't he meet me in Vegas?
He's got a credit card specifically for Vegas.
Because I'm going to head back to the hotel. Mona's going to be like, I'm going to go out and eat. And she'll pull tail for this guy.
Yeah, Bobo's ready to eat. Does Bobo have the OF? Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
I'm sure he does.
Or he's at least supporting 5 or 6 of them.
Mike, wish you would make more cooking videos.
Noted.
All right.
Yes, I will. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I got to get Chef Rush over here to do that
What
too.
do you guys want to see Mike cook? Are you interested? And you tell me. Is it like high protein meals? Is it just awesome meals?
Man, I should have took
Good
advantage.
Tell me what you want to see.
You know what? Where am I going in a couple weeks?
Vegas, Rejuve,
Am I going somewhere else? Why is Veronica coming back? Cocoon. So I guess I got Mona's sister coming, who's an incredible chef. And so I'll get her and me to try to do some. Yeah.
I would also love more Chef Mike cooking videos. High protein and cheat meals would be great.
Okay, hold that. Does it say chef? Yeah, it does. So
This guy says, I want to see his ideal meals. This guy says, I want to see the meals that Mike personally eats.
I'll do all that, but throw
Yeah.
back on chef for a second
Um,
because they're asking for me and chef
oh,
to do videos.
yeah.
So, Chef Rush, the fans are asking for more of yours and my cooking videos. Let's go. So, yeah, I'll do that. I will definitely also do, and I'll do one real quick after here because I'm doing the reverse diet now. And Mona usually fixes all the meals. What she does is I start the morning off with overnight oats. So I go to bed. I'm out of here like 7:30, asleep by 8, up by 3. And so I'm trying to let her sleep now, right? And so I come down to the fridge, I open it up, and there's my overnight oats already prepared, and I'm eating that meal. And so I will show you how she does that, and I'll put that up for you guys. I think that's great for everybody. It's delicious. It tastes great. You're going to get about 65, 70 grams of carbohydrates. You're going to get about 70 grams of protein in there. Fat's pretty darn low. And so it's just a very great and filling meal. And I feel really good relative to what I'm normally dieting down. I feel really good going into the gym going, I got some good effort and fuel behind me to get my body working. So I'll do that.
Yeah, a lot of them want to see just what you're eating and then some cheat meals too. They like it. Cheat meals.
I love doing the cheat meals. Because I mean, that's the cool thing.
Grocery shopping.
Okay. All right.
That was a good one with you and Heath going to the store.
Oh
for the
my
high
God,
day.
that
It's
was
a
great.
Yeah, it's an awesome video.
Man, he laid me out on that one.
Yeah, go to school.
I was so ignorant about high days.
So young,
Oh,
so innocent.
So young and innocent. He's like, oh, let me show you how the real athletes
yeah,
do
it's
it.
a good video.
That was
It's
great.
great. You should do that. We should pick some like fucking savage people. We'll go shopping with them.
Oh, you know who would be great is Mata.
Okay. Yeah.
Mata, and Mata's a great cook too. He was on one of these chef shows. Do you know that?
Oh wow.
Big Mata. That's a great list. I'll write that down, guys. I'll get those. My meals, what I'm doing now, what I did when I sliced, and then also just cheat meals,
Grocery haul.
and then the grocery. That'd be a great video. Me and Rush walking down the aisles.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy
How
sheesh.
nuts would that be?
Absolutely.
We'll grab a steak, and then Chef will throw a whole fucking cow in the cart.
Yeah, I would. I love that.
Hey, Mike, I've got a 13-year-old son, a little overweight.
Okay.
I've started counting calories and lifting and exercising with him, but he's still growing, so I don't want to reduce calories. Any thoughts?
Yeah, 100%. Do not. He's just starting that phase, 13, 14 to 17, 18, that puberty phase, and he'll have his growth spurt coming up. Do not put him in a deficit. And this is the crazy thing. I'm in Hollywood, California, and these parents are already in retard mode when it comes to food. And so they push that onto their kids. Oh, my kid's a little overweight. He's growing. Trust me, he'll grow into that body. Now, obviously, I'm talking about moderately overweight. But yes, you're counting calories. Make sure that do not take the carbohydrates away from him. Please. He's growing. He needs the carbohydrates. He needs the healthy fats. And then he needs the protein. Protein is simple. It's body weight, right? Whatever body weight he's at, that's the protein. The rest comes from carbohydrates. And then just stop him a couple hours before bed. But this is the best time. This is where I got all my size and strength through puberty years, 13 through 18. So will you come back in the future in the next month and let me know how he's doing? Give us kind of an update on where he's at now. And I would do this too. I'd go get a DEXA scan. I would go take him and get a DEXA scan, find out what his body weight is, what his body fat percentage is. Now, this is not going to be an accurate statement, but what it will be is accurate for you, because in a month or two, you'll go back and do the same DEXA scan and you'll understand and show him going, hey, kiddo, we're moving in the right direction. We're moving in the right direction. We're on the right track. And I'm glad as a parent, you're actually going, hey, this is how we're going to do it now. And you're putting your foot down going, you don't just get to eat. And again, I see so much of those parents in today's worlds being these enablers going, you want more food? Here's some more cake. Here's some more of this. And to me, that 600-pound kid that's on TV right now with that mother, she should be arrested. I don't know how that's not child abuse. The kid's 600 pounds. The mother's killing him. She's just doing it with food. She's smart. She's doing it with kindness and food, but she's still killing the kid. So I don't know how that's even a thing. Don't know what the difference between overfeeding to that point of 600 pounds.
Yeah.
Nobody should be 600 pounds.
That's a doc question.
Yeah, that is a doc question. Yeah, so how is that not considered child abuse? If you're giving your kid alcohol all day long,
Done.
you're giving drugs all day long, you still get taken away. So why is that food when food's the biggest addiction there is?
Even if you're doing drugs around the kid.
Is that, oh, that is true, right? Jeez Louise. Thank you, man. Is that Lawrence?
That's Lawrence.
Nice job. For all of you out there, yeah, your kids are growing. Do not starve them. Do not train them like a pro bodybuilder. Do not diet like a pro bodybuilder. None of that for a kid. My kid eats actually 500 calories more than I do while I was dieting down. And he's 70 pounds. He's a furnace. They're burning so many calories. But it's just good calories too.
Yeah. Mike, 40-year-old guy here with zero experience lifting in, and I'm looking at jumping in one-on-one training with you. Am I a good fit?
You are if you are coachable. You definitely are if you're coachable.
What does that mean?
Coachable means that we're going to apply it. We're going to watch his body tell us what it wants to do, and then we're going to play chess against it and stay ahead of it, plateauing, or going in the direction we don't want it to go. Yeah, I think definitely anybody. I would rather work with somebody that doesn't know anything relative to having to debate with somebody that says he's read everything. And I got to sit there and go, well, that's not true. Well, that's not true. That sounds great. Yeah, they say that. And that's for the average person. You're not. So, yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Anybody that is interested in training with me, it's over on MikeO'Hearn.com. And Paul, is that right?
That is Paul.
Oh, sorry, I got eyesight issues. We will look for you. 40, love it. Just, Paul, be sure that you want to look like a superhero in 6 months. That's the only thing I ask you. I don't want what happened to David. You know, he gets in great shape and then he leaves his wife. I don't want that kind of stuff on me.
Oh man, homewrecker Mike.
Homewrecker Mike. Get the guy in such good shape, he leaves his wife.
Results may vary.
Yes. I just saw a video, and this guy is so funny. He was great. He goes, if I see one or more of these divorcees getting in shape videos,
Oh yeah.
he destroys this. All the ladies that do this.
Yeah.
Your husband told you, get in shape.
Yep.
Please
Yeah.
take time for yourself, get in shape. Then the lady's over there showing videos of her drinking beer, all fat and stuff. And he's like, the husband, please, 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 I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave. And then he leaves her, and then she gets in shape. And it's like, well, he told you he was going to leave, and this is how you act? You wait until he leaves? It's like, get in shape for yourself, but also, you know, give your relationship some pride. Man, they really kill this with the good questions when it's like this. Bobo, you going to meet us?
Yeah, Bubba went radio. Oh, he said he's working Thursday and Friday.
You haven't worked in 2 years.
Literally haven't worked.
Yeah, this guy, I could tell you what his life should be. His life should be coming out, hanging with us, going to Vegas.
Oh,
After that, go back to work. And then when we go to Cancun, come on down to Cancun and check out that little show. And then after that, get back to work.
no, he works.
Yeah, but he works. Unless you're hot tail, then he's off work and traveling the world. Sure you do, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Bullshit.
We got some more bangers in the mix.
What do you got for me? You guys killed this tonight, man. Yeah, but I lost all trust in Bubbo. Bubbo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm joking, kid. Yeah. I know you say whatever, but you do the opposite. Come here. Oh, you're going to have to clip this. Pull that out of there.
This
Yeah, getting this.
one, chat. Oh, this is
Oh, 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 oh. Hi, guys.
All right.
Best looking girl around. Oh, hi.
Questions for Panda.
Questions for Panda, whatever you got.
Panda. Yeah. Oh,
Hello.
shit.
What do you have for? She looks so angry. So what do we have here? This is my big girl. Oh, oh, I got you. I got you, baby.
What is the most common remedy for bloating? Even if it's small, is it cardio, smaller meals, fish, vegetables,
Water.
water? There you go.
Water. Water's the best thing. Sleep. You want the best diuretic in the world? Sleep.
Husky?
It's called a woolly husky. I've never known that. She's a woolly husky. The other one's a Siberian, and then the other one besides that is a timber wolf. With these eyes.
Yeah.
What's it look like from right where you are?
Probably looks great.
How often do you?
How often do you swim? Any particular length per session?
Once a day. Once a day, maybe 6 laps. Not a lot. Breaststroke, rotation, shoulder rotation. A little more if I'm getting ready for something, but that's about it. Oh, shit, yeah.
We'll call it there.
Yep.
And we'll get chopping that video.
Okay, guys. Thank you for the questions.
Killed it.
Next week, I am going to, and you guys can come with me. First Pilates class.
What?
Oh, we're going to do it, man.
What?
You would kill that. I'll guarantee you would kill that. Yeah, Mo's got to do Pilates, and I'm going with.
All right.
You guys ready to laugh at my ass? It's going to be fun.
Pilates.
Thanks, guys, for hanging. Have a great day. And Bobo.